and at that time it is called as Adam's apple. Now this larynx, it is continue through our neck region into the next part of the respiratory system, that is called as trachea, or it is also called as windpipe. Now this larynx which continue into a short tube which is called as windpipe or trachea, it is also about 12 centimeter in length. It passes through our neck region and it is present in front of esophagus. Where it is present? It is present in front of esophagus. Means in our neck region, this is esophagus and parallel to this our trachea runs. It is esophagus, this one is trachea. Now if you observe this trachea, it is a cartilaginous structure and internally it is supported by nearly about 16 to 20 cartilaginous ring-like structure, and these rings are generally C-shaped. Such type of C-shaped cartilaginous rings, these are present internally trachea. Now these C-shaped cartilaginous rings are very much important because they prevent collapsing of our trachea. Due to the presence of the C-shaped cartilaginous ring, there is low chances of the collapsing of the trachea. Now if you observe this trachea, it is internally lined by ciliated epithelium and it is provided with the mucous glands. Now these two structures are very much important because in case of ciliated epithelium, in 11th standard we already studied about the tissues in which we studied about the ciliated epithelium, that is these cells anteriorly consist of number of hair-like structures, these are called as cilia. Such type of ciliated epithelium internally present in trachea, it is also for the trapping of microorganisms. If along with the air certain microorganisms or pathogens come, this will be trapped in the ciliated epithelium. And these mucous glands, they secrete a sticky substance. This substance is called as mucus. Now this mucus, it is sticky substance. And to this sticky mucus, these microorganisms or bacteria get trapped. Now this trachea, at this end, terminal end, it is divided into next one structure, that is called as bronchi. That is larynx, it continues into trachea. Now this trachea, which is called as windpipe, it is divided into two branches. These two branches, these are called as bronchi. This one is bronchi. This one is already we studied, that is trachea. Now these two trachea, this trachea divided into two bronchi, and each bronchi, it goes into the respective lung. Where it goes? It goes into the respective lungs, that is right and left one. Now this bronchi here, This one is trachea. This is bronchi. Now this bronchi is internally also provided with cartilaginous rings, but these cartilaginous rings are incomplete cartilaginous rings. Now this bronchiole, it is divided again into smaller tubes. These smaller tubes are called as primary bronchioles. Such type of dividation into smaller one tubes, that is primary bronchioles. Again these are divided into smaller one tubes. These smaller one tubes, these are called as secondary bronchioles. Again these are divided into very small capillary like structures. These are called as tertiary bronchioles. Means trachea divides into bronchi. Bronchi divided into primary bronchioles. Primary bronchioles divided into secondary bronchioles. Secondary bronchioles divided into tertiary bronchioles. Now these bronchioles, they open into the bunch of grape-like structures, and these grape-like structures, these are called as alveoli. What it called as? These are called as alveoli. Now this total structure, it opens or it is present in the lungs. Such type of lungs, there are presence of two lungs, inside which this total structure is present. Now these lungs, these are two lungs, that is right lung and left lung. Right lung consists of 3 lobes and left lung consists of 2 lobes. Now if you observe only the lungs, now these lungs externally, these are covered by membrane. See,